All right, we are back. Welcome back, everyone, to episode number 50, 50. We did it. We made it, boys. We're at episode 50, so I got some vodka poured up. Cheers to that. We're making our way through. With us as always is Darren and Nate. Nate, we'll start with you, man. How you doing?
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. It's good to
Absolutely.
see you, gentlemen.
Yep. Likewise. And D, I know we couldn't get you here for a live episode tonight, but that's okay. We'll do it sometime soon. But you still are on the podcast tonight, nonetheless. How are you feeling, man?
We're at episode 50, so
Oh, 1 second, dude.
Oh
My bad.
yeah, you got it pulled up.
we're making our way through.
It's okay.
With us.
Perfect.
No, I'm anxious, dude. I didn't look at my record from last week, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I wanted this shock and surprise, so I'm ready to get to it.
No problem. So we're gonna get right into tonight's picks. I want to say I have the record separated by overall records for September. I have the total, what you did last week, and then I also have NFL separated. So we'll get right to tonight's picks because we have some for tonight. So tonight slash tomorrow, any pick that's not NFL, we have it separated on tonight's picks. So let's go ahead and get to it. So we're going to start off with NCAA. And for NCAA, we're actually going to start with myself. I have a few picks out this weekend. I actually did take some of them, if not all of them. No, actually, I did place a bet on all of them today, so I feel pretty good about them. The first one I got is Iowa State minus 18.5. Forgot who they're playing already because I don't have that screen pulled up. That's not as important right now, but I figured I'd cover it. I think they're ranked. Am I
I
wrong?
feel I should know this because I was looking at the game too, Blake.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now. Just to
It was a
fucking...
I think it was a shit team. I think they're favored by a decent amount.
Who?
And Iowa State is home. I do. Oh, Ohio. They're facing just Ohio, not University of
Ohio.
Ohio State. Not Ohio State, just Ohio. So
Yep.
I got Iowa State versus them covering the spread of 18.5. I also have Kansas State covering the spread of 14.5. They're facing Tulane. Kansas State is home. I also have Ole Miss covering 17. They're facing Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech, you can say what you will about them, but Ole Miss is going to run through them. Then I got Penn State -3 against Auburn, going to Auburn. Curious to know what you think on that one, D. Didn't you say earlier this week that you think they're like Auburn's gonna get shit pumped?
Oh yeah, bro.
Okay.
It's like Penn State's gonna come down there and fucking get Brian Harsin fired. Like it's like he's already on the hot seat. Barely beat I think San Jose or someone last week. Someone they should have blown out of the water. So
Right. So
not a
yeah.
good shot.
So yeah, I got Penn State covering that one too, and I believe I have one more. Nope, that's it for me. But real quick before we go to your picks, Nate, Ethan's in the chat. Ethan says the big 5-0. Welcome to the chat, E. All right, Nate, you have a college pick, I believe.
Nebraska plus 11. I'm riding the interim head coach wave. See where it gets me.
One thing that people don't really know is that the interim head coach is a student of Coach O. So Coach O really likes him. This sounds like a. It's not like Nebraska's gonna win, but they are gonna cover, is what you're saying. So okay, all right, we'll move along to the next one here. I think we have one other slide that's considered other picks, and that's
I would
boxing.
say watch Louisville tonight.
Louisville, really? Because no joke, I did sprinkle Florida State tonight.
I mean, Florida State's all right. I mean, I just saw Louisville put up a fight
Yeah,
last weekend.
They're
So,
they're good, D. Like their quarterback's sick too. But I saw a boosted bet from a local sports book that was like, "Oh, take Florida State and the over of like 55," and I was like, "I love that. Let's do it." So I took it.
yeah, I'd take it.
All right, boxing pick, Nate. You got a winner for this weekend.
Canelo by knockout this weekend. Only other time he lost was to Floyd. Came out hot in the next fight. Triple G's last fight, he got hurt to the body by a guy who he probably shouldn't be getting hurt by. So there's one thing Canelo does well, it's getting people to close their guard and then slipping a hand behind sort of your oblique and punishing you to the body. So I don't think Triple G lasts. He's way older than he was the last two times they fought. And yeah, I just think Canelo will come out and ready to prove something. And Triple G was very, very shaky his last time out. So
You can say the old reach around to the oblique. I like it. Okay,
yeah,
but
man.
I think if you take Triple G, it's like crazy odds, right? Like if you have him winning,
It's like plus 500,
yeah.
plus 560, something like that. So, I mean, if you want to, by all means, Triple G is a monster. He still is, but it's just there's levels. Canelo's still
So
Say
that
what you
guy-
want about that. His loss to Bivol, he's going up 3 weight classes, I think. So
Okay.
this is his weight class. This is his natural weight class. So he's a
Okay.
problem at this weight class.
All right. So that's all for the other picks. Darren, do you want to throw anything out college wise before we move on? I'll move along. It doesn't have to count to your pod record, but just something you want to keep an eye on other than Louisville.
I mean, South Carolina's going to get shit pumped by Georgia. Like,
Yeah.
I'd take Georgia minus the 25. No, I mean, nothing that's like crazy, dude. Like, who's Texas playing?
I actually think I took Texas money line.
UTSA. Yeah, they're playing some University of Texas San Antonio. So,
Yeah.
Miami. Take Miami. There are underdogs.
Against going to Kyle Field and A&M though.
A&M just got their ass upset. Miami is back supposedly, so
Crystal ball.
let's just watch it. Let's just see.
All right. So the theme of this episode a little bit for everyone watching and everyone watching later is that we're going to kind of speed through a little bit. We did take a minute last week, which is great. Next week we might do the same thing where we take a little bit of time, but this one will be a little bit of a quicker episode. So if you see us going through some things a little quicker, don't worry. We are going to focus on NFL. Don't sweat. All right. Records. So last week the record winner was, and again, this isn't saying NFL. This is just in all. Okay. But mostly you guys did pick NFL last week. So anyways, last episode. The winner of last episode was myself. Not true. I messed up the order. I'm sorry. Let me fix it here. So I'm gonna throw it all up there.
What a
Nathan.
piece of shit.
Nathan, you
Oh, it's
won last
me.
episode. Yep.
Oh,
8-8.
very fucking interesting, you cunts. This last
Hey, bro.
fucking 3-4 weeks, oh, look at Nate, 0-4. Look at him, fucking 0-3 again. Suck my nuts, you fucking morons.
There it is. There you have it. Yeah. So
What
Nate.
about your lock though?
Don't worry
we'll
about
get
my
to
luck,
it. We'll
man.
get to
Don't
it.
worry about
We'll
it.
get to it.
All
Anyway.
I'll say is this week, you and me were on the same wavelength, and I like that.
All right, so, yep, Nathan took last episode 8-8. I had more wins, but we're not going by that this year. We're going by the percentage and win-loss. So Nate takes it home. I went 9-13. Darren 5-11. We have to cover that real quick. What happened?
Hey man. Some days you're up, some days you're down. That's life.
All right, so far for September, and this is including the last night's game for September. Okay, this is the record for the pod. I did the same thing last week. So far for the record of the pod in September, I'm up 21-19, and I still hold the belt for September. Darren's got 9-17, but Nate's got 10-9. So Nate just went to a winning record after last week. So I'm still holding it by 2 wins, but Nate is right there for the pod record of September. Coming back in NFL, Nate, you feeling it?
Yeah, it's exactly what I told you was gonna happen. You didn't believe me. Look at where we are now. D won. I'll spin zone this for D. He won the one that mattered. He proved us all fucking wrong, right in our fucking face. But you know,
So let's talk about it real quick while we're here. Dirty parlay last week. I
you
had
fucking lost it for us. It's fucking your fault.
you had the first loss. So you got the tie. Well, it was a tie, but you had -7. So that's
I
an
did.
L. I wouldn't have done it, but hypothetically, if it was money line, it would have been a push. I say that because most sports books, if you get money line and it's a tie, they give you a push. I know that because I had the money line and a parlay, but we still lost it. I lost it if Nathan didn't lose it because I picked Cowboys money line. Dak gets hurt, but they played like shit anyways with or without him. Doesn't matter. Darren has Steelers plus the points, and Steelers pull off the win in OT. D, you've received the flack all weekend last weekend. How do you feel now?
Listen, I could have the losing record. As long as I proved you fuckers wrong, I'm happy, dude.
That's it's my approach for last year. Terrible record, but locks were good, so I like it. I can attest by that one.
And I can say y'all didn't have help. Y'all had the Grim Reaper following y'all's picks.
Dude, tell me about it. Ethan, it was
Angel of death.
Angel of fucking death. Yeah, but Jesus. There's some other bettors out there on different platforms that really needed that Monday night win that lost a lot of money. So, in E was like that was his one lock was the Broncos. Like not like he said it was his lock, but that's the one he kept saying over and over again. Broncos are gonna take it. Broncos are gonna take it. Well, Russ went in there and his weird ass self didn't take it. So
I even told him like Jersey Jerry's friends, like, hey bro, like fucking bet opposite. Like just hedge your bet. And he's like, no, no, I put too much on this.
I was
Okay,
watching.
so if
You
put so
you
much,
wanna
fucking
you just want to pay me the money now for the Chargers Broncos bet or no? It's up to you.
For those of you
man,
who don't know, Darren said that the Broncos would have more wins than the Chargers. Nate said the Chargers will have more wins.
Hey,
That was $25.
Herbert might be dead, so who
yeah,
knows?
Herbert might be dead. So
Yeah, and
what's up with the Chargers and ribs? Like,
hold on. So we're gonna actually pull that one up here next. So that's the records for the pod. We're gonna go through this page real quick. We're gonna fly through. Okay, so let's get to the shut the fuck ups, boys, and then we'll go back to the NFL week 2. Okay, so I'll start it off. My shut the fuck up, and you can argue that they're not to blame for this, but they did sign the contract and they're forced in our face. My shut the fuck up is Dude Perfect. I don't want these fucks anywhere near my fucking football games. They're so fucking annoying. I don't care. I understand like they're fun for kids, but the fact that they're gonna shove it in our face all Thursday night, every Thursday night for every week to come is gonna fucking suck. I can't stand that bearded fuck's face. I heard, and I've heard podcasts where they talk about these guys. Apparently, that guy's a total prick. I'm tired of them. And again, it's not entirely their fault. Amazon is shoving them down our face, but I'm putting my blame on them. I don't want to see it. They're living, let's face it, the dream life, right? You just want to get paid to fuck around and shoot a football a fucking day or a basketball. Like, that's what you want to do, like in a warehouse that you own and just play around like a fucking kid. But god damn it, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of hearing about them, and I know I'm going to hear about them all season, and I got nothing else to be really pissed off about other than my record. So I could have put myself on there, but the other shut the fuck up I was going to say was Nathaniel Hackett for his shit that he said after the game. But, I mean, he's a rookie coach, and he was fucking stupid, so I knocked that up being a rookie. Anything you guys want to cover about Dude Perfect before we move along here?
Losers.
this is all year.
All year they'll be on Amazon Prime.
Oh damn!
Tell me you saw the one kid just get picked up and then have to give up his seat. Did you watch
Yes,
that?
unbelievable. He called him by his wrong name, and then he called him by the correct
Nice.
name. Yeah, his name's like Kobe, and he goes, "Come here, Cody," and then he picked him up. He's like, "My
He
bad."
literally picked him up like a child.
Yeah, fucking stupid. I
Like
can't.
underneath the armpits and just picked him up and like moved him out of the seat.
Yeah, this guy right here,
That's
the Beardo
tough.
guy, he's a prick, and
Yeah, he is.
I'm not.
He is a
I'm
prick.
not pumped to see it more of the season. All right.
Can you even fathom how much money they've made by just fucking doing this stupid shit on YouTube?
Right,
They're
and
like all billionaires.
right, and like, don't get me wrong, like I want that fucking life, sure, just for being a fucking idiot all day. But like, I hate that they're so corny and shit. I can't stand it. I can't.
You gotta be marketable, bro. You gotta be corny.
And if you don't know, D, they're big Texas A&M fans. So if that doesn't add up for you, I don't know what does.
Worked out well for them last week.
Yeah, right.
I bet they were at that fucking pep rally.
Oh shit!
Fucking losers.
You can't talk about it; they'll scrub it from our YouTube page. They're doing it everywhere.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, Darren, you're shut the fuck up.
It's cutting in and out. Mike, shut the fuck up is Chris Mad Dog Russo, discount Skip Bayless. He said he'd choose aluminum foil boy over Lamar Jackson in a big game. I think he's known for, like, I don't know. Then he used to shit the bed every primetime game until like last year he finally stepped up.
Yep. You talking about Cousins?
I don't. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Cousins literally has had teams. He's been like, he has to have the perfect situation to be fucking good. So don't sit here and say, and I'm not saying Lamar Jackson's fucking QB1 of everyone's franchise, but if you put Lamar Jackson on the fucking Vikings, the Vikings are a lot better. If you put Kirk Cousins on the Ravens, I don't say the Ravens would be better. So I just think discount Skip Bayless is just a fucking nut. He said numerous things. Like one of the guys we listened to said he was embarrassed to be on the same station as him because of some of the shit he was saying. Like, he's just a fucking shock artist, shock jockey. Like, fucking, I know Blake said he's real Skip Bayless before Skip Bayless, but
Yeah.
I do Skip first. So That's why he's discount Skip. But
No,
I
that's fair.
can't fuck with this guy.
He's if you don't know who Mike Francesa is, the sports pope. They started off together in New York. They're New York Shock Jocks back when radio was radio, and they were worse than Mike and Mike and how much they hated each other. They legit couldn't even look at each other. Like in their last few years, they'd come sit down and walk away right after the radio show. Worse than Mike and Mike. Like they fucking hated each other, and it's because they're both they're both the same guy. And it was just ridiculous. And so, yeah, I mean, like, I know he was before Skip, but you're absolutely right. He's a discount Skip because Stephen A. probably got him at a cheap price. So, you're right. Nate, you got anything on him before we move on to yours?
Yeah, another loser. Just scream as loud as he possibly can. Doesn't say anything worth 3 cents, and then make that money, dude.
Yeah,
Make that money. You look like a fucking moron, though, but make your money.
I had to put this picture up because you look like a fucking doof, and he's in the Howard Stern studio about to sit on that nasty-ass couch. Yeah, had to.
Fucking, I mean,
Dusty couch.
Yeah.
as long as you can lay your head down on the pillow and just be all right with the way you make your money, I guess it's all good. But you're a fucking degenerate loser.
Like, who can like anyone that walks up to him and says, "Oh, I'm such a big fan. I agree with everything you say." It's like,
Even
He
he's
doesn't
got to
know
be like, you
sports.
sure?
He doesn't even believe that.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
you do. Like, what the fuck? This guy's an idiot. So,
All right.
yeah, fucking loser.
All right, Nate, let it out. We love
Man,
it.
we're going from one loser to another. Fucking good old Brendan Schaub pops his head out again. For those of you who don't know, Brendan was a UFC heavyweight for a little minute. Went viral when he went on his buddy Joe Rogan. And I want to preface this by saying I know saying Joe Rogan's like a fucking heat magnet. No opinion either way. I don't fucking care. But he went on Joe Rogan a long time ago. This must have been like 2010-ish. And Joe pretty much told him like he sucks, he shouldn't fight anymore. He was trying to be a friend, but he did it on air. So that went viral. That's what he's sort of known for. I guess he came up with his harebrained scheme that Dana told Khamzat to miss weight last week for the fight because UFC 279 wasn't selling well. I don't know where the fuck he got that information from or how that helps anybody in Dana's position. Because you've got two schools of thought. Either Dana was gonna put Nate to the slaughter and just let him get killed by Khamzat, or he wants Khamzat to miss weight and then fuck up the entire show. So like none of it makes any sense. Fucking Brendan Schaub, if you look up a picture of Brendan Schaub, he's the biggest fucking douche you've ever seen in your life. He went on to say about Dana, like, quote, you put on a pair of designer jeans and some hip sneakers and think you're cool. You're still a dork with a frat bro vocabulary. That's literally Brendan Schaub. I don't know if anybody knows or listens or watches any of Brendan's content. If you look him up, he's got the fucking fedora, like, hipster hat and, like, stonewashed ripped jeans. And he talks like a fucking moron frat bro. So, like, Brendan, fuck this guy. Get him out of MMA. I'm tired of him. Fucking, just a little more background on Brendan. He thinks he's a comedian. He has 2 specials, Blake. I'll let you guess the combined rating of both of those specials on IMDb.
22.
It's a fucking 2 out of 20.
Oh.
They're 1 out of 10
I thought it was 100,
user
sorry.
ratings. 1 out of 10 user ratings on both specials on IMDb.
Jesus Christ.
Brendan Schaub is famous because he was friends with Joe Rogan. He got punched in the fucking head by fucking Junior Dos Santos. And he fucking knows Brian Callen. So they let him do some comedy every once in a while. So, like, fuck this loser, man. Fuck this guy. He's just an absolute troll. He's Darren, he's fucking Mad Dog, but he's MMA Mad Dog.
Oh, I know, bro. Like, I read this shit when it came out, and it's like, come on, guy. This guy used to sign your fucking paychecks. You wouldn't be known if it wasn't for it. Like, the career you had under this guy. Like, don't talk shit because you could never achieve half of what Dana White's achieved. I'm not dick sucking Dana White, like, but it's just like, don't work for someone and take their shit, and then like, you're such a bad person. Like, why weren't you saying that shit when you were fighting? Like,
yeah, he wasn't saying that shit when he was getting checks.
I didn't know he
No,
said that
I
shit.
gotta say shock jock shit just so I can get clicks and
Stay
people
relevant.
fucking view my page.
Stay relevant.
The
Yeah,
more
hopefully
clicks I
someone.
get, the more shit I can advertise on my Instagram. Like, fucking
Yeah,
loser.
hopefully somebody watches his special.
No,
There's 540 reviews. They're all 1 star.
Oh my god, perfect. That's so great.
92% are 1 star ratings,
That's
and
trash.
the 4% that are 10 star are just trolls.
Greatest television I've ever seen.
Yeah, so like this guy needs to fuck off. Just fuck right off. Like have a little bit of just fucking know who you are. Stop throwing your fucking stones from your glass house. Like a little bit of fucking common sense, please.
And you can't back up the
Fucking
words because
losers.
you'll get knocked again. So, all right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Daddy Dano fucking stop cutting checks.
Okay, that was a shut the fuck up, boys. Time to get some NFL. So here we go. NFL records. Again, your records mostly reflect it, boys. But I had a couple other picks last week, so mine didn't. Nathan is taking the season so far and last week at 8-8, like he said. He's currently got that little trophy right there dingling about. Second place is myself.
Fucking right, I do.
I went 6-10. Not great, not good. Darren right behind me at 5-11. So there you go. There's your stats for the season so far. Regardless that Nate's winning the pack or not, he's winning at an even record. None of us are completely winning yet, and that hurts.
Go even. I snuck a couple out last week too, like the Giants you guys didn't have.
No. Atlanta covering was a good one.
Yep, Atlanta covering. I'm trying to look and see. The Cowboys one was brutal. The Panthers money line sucked, but Jaguars were dead from the beginning. Yeah.
So yeah, tough outing for the Dirty Parlay last week. Not just the actual bet of the Dirty Parlay, but the Dirty Parlay as a podcast. We had a rough go at it, boys. Rough go. All right, let's get to it. Week 2. It's gonna say week 1. It's the one thing I didn't change on there. Great, awesome. So this is week 2. For the week 2 picks, we're gonna start off with the Chargers versus the Chiefs. We already covered it last night. We sent out the tweet just for you guys if you don't know already. Nate and I got the cover. We both have the Chargers. Nate, shout out to you on that one. Darren took money line and the over. Over did not hit, correct?
No,
No.
there's
Right.
no way. It was 54, I think.
Yeah, it was 54. I wrote 43.
It was that was close then.
24-27.
Yeah.
Yeah, so close.
Oh, that's brutal bit there.
So yeah,
That's brutal.
tough outing.
You needed that Gerald Everett touchdown.
Fucking late. Like,
So
I don't say
bad.
lazy, but it's like, just chill, bro. Like, he's wanting to get out. Let him get the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
but then if you let him stay in, don't throw it to him. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I know Gerald's tired. Let me fucking hit someone else.
I told Blake we were on the phone at this time. I don't think he could battle for the ball. He was so tired, you know.
Yeah. When
my-
he dropped his mouthpiece, he was fucking struggling to get that, dude. So it's like,
Yeah.
he was gassed. So,
My
Yeah,
point
because
was
he had 2 plays I think before that. Yeah.
Yeah, he went 2 in a row. Pretty much like so. Herbert did the same thing earlier in the day too. Herbert went 3 plays in a row to Eckler, bang, 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 and it was moving along. Don't get me wrong, but after that third play, Eckler was gassed, and they kept him out there. And then like a TV timeout saved him. But then he did the same thing to Everett, bang, bang, and then he's going to for the third one, and obviously he was trying to get the fuck out of there. And when it came to that play, you've seen it. Like obviously he didn't have his route. But if Herbert was looking at him right, like you just went to the right of him instead of the left, because that corner, even though like, you couldn't tell if he was pushing in or not, he was still behind him, and he wasn't able to get to Everett's right. So, and Everett was like not moving over there. But I think it's poor awareness on Herbert on that part. But you can't say Herbert isn't a dog. I mean, I called it right when I saw the hit. I was like, he broke his rib, because I fucking have a broken rib. I had a broken rib. That boy broke his rib, like for sure. And at first, it looked like he got the wind knocked out of him because he got up on the sidelines afterwards. But then as soon as he came out there and he winced, like it was like, yep, broken rib. And then after the test early this morning, people were like, well, test came back negative. He doesn't have a broken rib. Like, no, that man has a broken rib. And then a report came out later, broken rib. But shout out to Herbert, though. Dog. Like, he stayed in there. Obviously, it's not the smart decision because even Daniel would at least had a better go at it. Chase Daniel's an old fuck now. Don't get me wrong. But He really able to hit some slant passes like fucking Peyton and Drew Brees did for the last 5 years of their careers. So,
Man, am I
he used
happy
to
I
be
didn't
in-
draft Eckler though. Holy fuck.
what were you gonna say, D?
Daniels used to be in Kansas City, so I think they
Mhm.
would have fucking fucked him up just for the now we can hit you, bud.
And Nagy was his
So.
coach, and the Bears too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a good game nonetheless. But one dumb pick six from the 1 yard line ruins the game. That'll do it. That'll fucking do it, man. But hey, Nate, we still fucking covered. Apparently,
Still covered.
I heard this from another podcast. Apparently, there was a big hush in the stadium, even though the Chiefs won it, because gambling's legal in that state, and everybody had a lot of
They
people had,
probably all had,
yeah,
yeah.
Chiefs spread. So apparently, like
Scumbags.
it wasn't as loud as it should have been. So, and that's one of the loudest stadiums. So that I just thought that was a funny stat to note it.
Because they all bet on the Chiefs to cover the spread.
Yep, and they didn't cover.
Fucking stupid ass Kansas City fans
yeah.
are gonna learn Kansas City doesn't cover. So
Yeah, they've been terrible at it last 2 years. So what's gonna change
just
now?
brutal.
But yeah, so that's last night's game. Now time to get on to the new games, boys. So let's get to it. The first game we got on the docket here is Jets versus the Browns. Jets are 0-1. Browns are 1-0. Weirdly enough, the Jets are the underdogs here. Cleveland's favored by 6.5. Over under set at 39.5. I'm gonna start this one off with D. D, what's your pick?
Joe Flacco, bro. Cool Joe. Slinging Joe. I'm picking him over Jacoby Brissett. The Jets are all right, dude. They got players in positions. The Browns are good too, but I mean, they were supposed to like destroy Baker. I feel like because it's like, hey, fuck you. Like you've been a little bitch a pain in our ass for the past few years, and they barely walked out of that game. So I feel like the Jets are going to put up a fight. I'll take them plus the 6.5.
Okay, taking the points. Nate?
Yeah, I don't believe in the Jets at all. I think they want you to take the Jets. I think they're pricing you in to take the Jets at like a full touchdown. Does that make sense? So I can't see a world where the Browns don't run the ball down their throat. Offensive line is good, defense is good. The running backs are good. They don't have a quarterback, but didn't stop them last week from putting up some points. So I've got no faith in Joe Flacco at all. So
Yeah. So you took Browns minus 6.5?
yeah, Browns minus 6.5.
I listen. It comes down to this. I think that Joe Flacco is not that guy, and not, at least not anymore. And you're going to Cleveland, and that defense is the difference maker. So I'm making Browns 6.5. I'm taking that too. So we're against D in this one.
I want to make this my lock. So fucking bad.
you
Like 6.5
scumbag.
is my number to fuck you guys
That's
over.
it.
Like
Oh, just because it had 6.5 on there, like that's.
no,
No.
just because y'all are like so
I
against
think they'll
it,
win
you
by
know,
like
just-
10.
I think they'll win by exactly 7. I for real think it's gonna be that difference maker there.
We'll see. Watch you go to overtime, win by a touchdown. They win by 6 points.
Oh, see that.
They cover by.
That's the most thing that was pissing me off about the Colts because I was like, if we go to OT, we're not covering the half. We're not covering that fucking hook. And I was on the phone. I was like, we need a pick six or a pick six before half. Like, I was so heated.
No, we needed to win the coin toss.
No, but you wouldn't
If
get
you
the
win the
extra...
coin
No.
toss and you score, you could kick
He's
a
right.
you kick an extra point.
No,
right?
no. That's overtime rules. That's overtime rules in the playoffs. That they don't do that in the regular season. Regular season.
So
still
just 6. You
Yep.
just get 6.
Yep. In the regular season, still first to score,
That's so weird.
unless it's a field goal. Obviously, I know it's stupid, but.
They said we needed a field goal, then a pick six.
Mm-hmm. So, yep. So there's the Browns and Jets. You guys got anything else you want to note in this game? Any recap from last week from either game? I know you talked about it.
Garbage game.
No, they're both. I don't give a fuck about
Yeah,
either.
I
team.
figured we'd get the worst one out of the way first. So, let's go ahead and go to the next game here, boys. Next game we got on the docket is the Commanders versus the Lions. Commanders come in at 1-0. Lions lost that heartbreaker at 0-1 because they had a nice second half comeback, but it didn't have enough to cover. It didn't have enough to cover the win, but they covered the spread. So, I think because the spread was a hook at the end of the day, or by the time the game started, that's why. No, it was a 3-point win. I don't remember. Anyways,
It was 4.
It was 4. 4 was it, but they won by 4, right? Or 3. Eagles.
The Eagles?
Yeah.
No, I think the Eagles covered. I'm almost sure they did. Give me a second. I'll look it up if you want to start giving picks.
All right, first pick we got on the board here is actually going to. Well, let's talk about the spread.
Is it me?
The
Yeah.
spread is Detroit is the first time they're favored in I think a year and a half, maybe two. So Detroit.
Why is that?
Why is
You're
that?
Why are they
fucking right.
favored?
Why is that?
They
Dan?
haven't won. They haven't won a game this year. The Commanders just
Thanks,
put up
Nate.
points at will. Why are the Lions favored?
Right. I think it's that home bump. I really do.
Hard knocks.
So Detroit's 1.5 favorites. Over under set at 48.5. We are going to start with you, Nate. What's your pick?
Yeah, Lions for Adam.
It's for Adam.
My lovely boy Adam.
Okay. All
Taking the
right.
Lions. No, I mean they scored on the Eagles. Eagles are supposed to be some fucking monster team this year. They've added on defense.
Big time.
They put up 35 on them. So DeAndre Swift looked good. Jared Goff is going to Jared Goff every once in a while, but hopefully they can squeak one out here.
Okay.
And and Carson Wentz going to Carson Wentz. So it's a battle of the fuck ups. Who's going to fuck up last?
So, if you don't already know, I picked up Carson Wentz in fantasy because Dak got hurt, and Matt Ryan's just well, I'll cover Matt Ryan when we get to the Colts game. But I think that the Commanders actually have some weapons on offense. Take Wentz out of the equation. I really do. I think Dotson's going to show up. I think Scary Terry's going to be Scary Terry. Gibson's always been that like he could, maybe he's not kind of guy for me. I wanted to pick Commanders, but then I was reading up on the Lions a little bit and the Commanders in this past week. Apparently, the Commanders' run defense is so bad without Chase Young there. Lions run like a, I don't know if this is officially their fucking title, but they run like a power run system. Power run is what the Rams run, and what that is, it's like fucking smash you in the mouth with multiple running backs, but then we do deep passes. I think that's perfect against that Commander defense. I'm taking Lions -1.5. I wanted to pick Commanders money line, but the more I kept thinking like Swift, Williams, fucking it's Carson Wentz, even though he's starting my fucking lineup. Like I gotta pick Lions. I gotta pick Lions for sure. So that's my pick. D.
I took Lions -1.5 as well.
Okay.
Vegas knows something, dude. But then now I want to just take money line because I feel like if it's going to be this close, what if they just win by a point? So that half a point is fucking me. But
I think Vegas wants you to take the Commanders money line. I think that's what they want you to do. I really do. I think that's people are going to see what he did last week against Jacksonville out of all teams, and they're going to be like, "Wow, they got to be there." Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean the Lions D, bro, they'll get after Wentz. Like,
I'm talking about
no
Rodrigo.
pressure him. Rodrigo, fucking their number 1 overall pick or number 2 pick overall. What's his name? Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson. And here's the scenario for you: Lions win, Packers win, Vikings lose. Everyone's tied in the North.
Well, we gotta get to that Packer game, but they probably
Packers
won't
win.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Jumping the gun a little bit there. Eh?
I just said here's the
Alright.
scenario. But, like, wouldn't that'd be the North though? Would be
No,
the
you're right.
fucking
That
North.
would be the NFC
Like-
North in a nutshell, though. You're absolutely right.
It's like everyone thought it'd be this, and it's a fucking deadlock race all the way to the end, bro.
Yeah, it would be some shit, actually. Okay. Anything else in this game, boys, before we move along?
Nah.
All right. We'll move along. All right. Next game we have in the docket here. Bucks versus the Saints. Both teams 1-0. One of these teams are going home with one in that loss column. The spread coming into the game as of this morning, it might have changed. Again, disclaimer, these are all spreads from this morning. Tampa Bay's favored by -2.5. So, over-under set at 44. I'm going to start this one off. I've said it last week when it came to the Dolphins and the Patriots. Every time the Patriots go to Miami, they can't fucking win. For some reason, the Bucks can't beat the Saints. I don't know if it's even in Tampa, they can't beat the Saints. I'm taking Saints. It's just it's fucking addition by subtraction. I'm taking the Saints +2.5. I love it. I like it, and it's just like last week. So I'm not saying the Saints are amazing, but for some reason the Bucks just can't do it. So I'm taking the Saints for sure. Give me the points. Darren, what's your pick?
Money line Bucks. Fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all the Brady's never beat the Saints. Blah blah blah. Since he's on the Bucks, fuck all that. Brady, his marriage is on the line, bro. Back against the wall. We've seen what they did to the fucking Cowboys. Like Brady's not here to play, bro. Like I don't care. They're giving you all this bullshit out there now. Like, oh, the Bucks receivers aren't practicing. Blah blah blah. They don't need to fucking practice, bro. Brady was away for fucking 11 days or something. They're fine. They beat the fuck out of the Cowboys, who are supposed to have a good defense. I'm not concerned at all. I think all this bullshit the media's trying to sell you with, but Brady's never beat the Saints. The Bucks receivers aren't practicing. Blah blah blah. It's all to deter you away to pick the fucking Saints because you think you're making a good pick picking against Tom Brady. It's fucking stupid. Pick Brady, dude. I'm telling you, a divisional game. Brady's not fucking around this year. This year he is coming to fucking kick everybody's ass. Sorry, Josh Allen. Sorry, Bills. It's probably going to be Brady again.
That was a nuke you just dropped in here in a fucking week 2 game. You're saying fucking Brady's going to take it home?
Bro, his old lady is out here doing interviews. Like, she doesn't do interviews. So she's out here saying shit. He knows this is it. And Brady, he goes balls to the wall when it's not the last season ever. This is his last fucking season ever. He's won it when he hasn't had to win it. He has to fucking win it now.
Ethan's in the chat says Brady's last year, he's shaking the Saints curse. Listen, I don't know if you guys heard it. I'm paraphrasing, but Brady had an interview after the first game. He said the next morning you wake up after playing for so long and you notice more scratches and bruises on your arms and you think, do you really want to do this for the rest of the year? I'm paraphrasing what he said. But I mean, he's showing that he's not a god. He's showing that he's mortal.
Okay, this is the last fact I'll drop.
Okay.
Brady only wants one thing, bro. Not another championship. He wants to go undefeated. That's the only thing he wants to do, dude.
That's not
Why
happening.
not now?
That's not happening.
Okay, but it's week 2. That's why I'm saying he's gonna win. He's
Shout out-
not gonna fucking lose undefeated streak week 2.
Shout out to Dalton. He's got to face the Saints twice. So, all right, Nate, give us your pick.
For all the reasons you said, Saints +2.
Okay.
2.5.
Ethan in the chat says Dino, what's up? He says D knows what's up. Oh, you got the Grim
shut
Reaper
up,
on
D.
your side, D. You got the Grim
Yeah,
Reaper.
you're dead. Impending doom on your shoulder.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Rest in
Sheep
peace.
buying into
Good
the
night,
media
sweet prince.
bullshit.
All right, Rogan, we hear you loud and clear. Okay, next game. Next one we got on the docket. Panthers 0-1. They're going to New York City to face the Giants, coming off of a win, helping Nathan cover last week. The spread as of this morning was the Giants are favored by 2. Over-under set at 43.5. Darren, we're starting with you.
Danny Dimes, money line. Let's go, bro. Fucking Saquon versus CMC, fantasy running back, fucking Super Bowl.
Oh, I like that asset.
Danny Dimes is the true athletic quarterback in this game. I just think
Best athlete.
at home the Giants aren't going to lose. They just went on the road and won. They're going to fucking win at home. Saquon's back in his city, bro, ready to ball. It's just I don't see Baker going on the road and winning the game.
Damn. In the chat, Ethan says, I'm going to fade Blake and Nate this week. LOL. He says, like that dude did the big cat.
Oh, fuck.
That's tough. That's tough. You saying we're going 0 and something, Nate? What the fuck is this guy? The Grim Reaper.
You
The Grim
better,
Reaper's
when I
saying
wake
we're
up in the
losing.
morning, there better be a fucking apology text message. If there's not, I'll never talk to you again.
Oh my
They
god.
was sleeping Sunday, and I'm like, damn, bro, you're just avoiding all the shit. And everybody's like,
Yes.
no, he's sleeping. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sitting.
and
I
I
had
was
your
just
back,
all the
Nate.
Tomlin gifts.
I woke up like 350 text messages from you fucking morons.
You don't have to read the words; just look at the pictures.
Yeah, I
You'll
just
get
sort of scrolled through.
I had your back, Nate. I
Thanks, buddy.
said he was sleeping. Don't worry, he's not avoiding shit. All right, Nate, what's your pick?
Giants -2. Saquon's back, it seems like. So that guy's disgusting, man. We forgot how good he was. And the Panthers aren't using McCaffrey like they used to. At least they didn't in the first game. So that's a problem. He's their best offensive weapon. So they're not going to use him out of the backfield like they have been. It's tough. And I said that as owning shares of Christian McCaffrey in other leagues. So I need them to fucking step
Same.
that shit up.
Same. So real quick update before I give my pick. Louisville scored. Not Louisville. I'm sorry. Florida State. Florida State scored in like the first few minutes. So 7-0 right now.
By the way, I forgot to mention it at the start of this. Sick over you hit the last podcast Friday night.
I
That
told
was nice.
myself 3 times this week I was actually gonna write down an apology on a piece of paper and read it to you.
Thank you.
But I thought we're gonna do it live and I was gonna bring it. So I never wrote it. So when everything was falling through today,
What over?
remember last week the Louisville over? I said I had. Yeah. I was for real gonna have like a fucking letter. I was gonna pull it out of my pocket and say, Nathan, I apologize for making such an over pick. But no, I didn't do it. Okay, listen, I said last week in the pod, the Giants can win by 40, and they can win by 40 for the next 3 games, but I just can't see myself picking them. I just keep forgetting that they have Brian Dable. So I'm back on.
Yeah, he lied.
I'm back on. Dable's my boy. That's the guy who I wanted to be the Bears coach. I like Eberflus, nothing against him, but Dable's my guy. I wanted him from the start. He's just a fucking offensive guru, and he's that man. He's got the best athletic quarterback in the league, clearly. And now he's got Saquon Barkley on his side. So, yeah, I'm taking it. I'm fucking taking it. We're all got Giants, but D's got back-to-back money lines. He doesn't want to fuck with these spreads. He doesn't care about making money.
This.
He just wants the wins.
Think about this. No, I want to make money, bro. Look at the fucking odds. It ain't much different. That's why I say just take the money line. First take headline. Is Baker the problem in Carolina? Or, if they start 0-2, ESPN's going to eat this Baker shit up, bro. That's just the NFL. That's what's going to happen.
It'll be the first story after. Is Cooper Rush the guy? It's always Cowboys first.
Fuck.
It's always Cowboys first, and you know it. All right. Let's go to the next one.
I think.
Go ahead.
Oh no, that was real Skip Bayless. I think he said that Cooper Rush was almost as good as Dak Prescott.
Yes, he did say
and
that.
I'm like, Shannon said, you need to pack that shit up and leave right now.
What did he say? There was a tweet I sent out of that he said he's like, you guys can keep Herbert Mahomes. I'll take. Who the fuck did he say he'll take? It was some scrub ass quarterback compared to them.
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills? Nuh-uh. For real?
No, I'm just.
I don't remember. He said I'd take this other quarterback. It's like, bro, you're talking about over Patrick Mahomes. Shut the fuck up. I forgot who it was. That's not the point.
That bitch was flicking his fucking wrist yesterday, like his elbow, and just fucking slinging it, bro. Throwing it out of bounds, but all these weird angles just fucking just.
All right, next game we got in a docket here. One of Ethan's teams, the Patriots.
Shout out to not seeing Jackson Mahomes all season yet.
Oh, you jinxed it.
Heard his wife was complaining already.
She was.
So that's good.
She was. She said that you can call that a hit on a quarterback. It was some hit that he took. Go. Yeah. All right, Patriots versus
go get
Steelers.
Her fucking ref's license then. There's fucking equal rights now. Let's fucking go.
Go. Yeah, do it.
I can't. Not on a public podcast.
All right. Okay, so Patriots versus Steelers. The Patriots 0-1, Steelers 1-0. They're in Pittsburgh for this one. TJ Watt is hurt. He's out for at least 4 to 6 weeks. With that pec that he tore. Oh, they're saying that probably not surgery, but again, he's still able to play in 4 to 6 weeks from the other doctors. Favorite coming into the game is New England -2. Over under set at 40. I'm going to start with Nathan for this one.
New England looked really bad against Miami, so there's no way I can pick with them, even though it's Belichick, and they just looked fucking awful. So Steelers +2. D made me a believer.
Shout out D-Boy on that one. Okay. My pick, listen, not even so much Steelers. Steelers did great. Even without Watt, I think they'll still be a hell of a team. Minka is that guy. I think he's proved it already time and time again since being on the Steelers coming from Miami. But what it comes down to for me, straight up, listen, my back fucking hurts all the time. If you are getting hurt and knocked out, but I think he came back in, but you're fucking debatable to play for Sunday, and you're still gonna play anyways as quarterback with a back problem. I'm not picking you, bro. I'm not picking you in the enemy territory. I'm taking Steelers money line. I'm not taking the points. Give me the win. I want the plus money. So I'm taking Steelers money line. Mac Jones has never been that guy for me. I think he's okay as a quarterback. I don't think he's amazing, but also if you're starting with your back being that bad and then possibly get taken out because you're hurting and they put in Brian Hoyer, I'm taking Steelers money line for sure. Ethan says in the chat, I hate to say it, but Steelers money line is a good look this week. Fucking shit. Oh my God. God damn it. God.
Not so fast.
Oh
yeah, you got not so fast.
What's up, D? What you got?
I'm a believer, but I'm also a believer in trauma, okay? The Steelers had to come out and win that game last week. They had to. Divisional game. Tomlin did the Black Air Forces. Okay, now you're going to hype them up. Oh, first home game. Yeah, first home game without T.J. Watt. When T.J. Watt was out of the game, they weren't getting any fucking pressure on Burrow. Like, I don't give a fuck how New England looked last week. Yeah, they're dog shit against Miami. That kid was fucking. I mean, that coach was like beating his meat all night trying to beat Bill Belichick, bro. So I don't. Yeah, they're gonna lose in Miami. They always lose in Miami. Belichick's not gonna go to Pittsburgh and lose, bro. I think he's gonna fuck with Mitch's head. The New England Patriots since 2008, and I know that includes Brady time, against the spread after a loss are 38-24. So I'm gonna take New England minus the 2. I'd love the Steelers to win, but I just don't see Belichick losing back-to-back games to start the season.
Okay, so real quick, if the Patriots lose this game, they have to face in the next 2 games Ravens and Packers. So Ravens is the home opener for the Patriots, and then they go to Lambeau, and then they face the Lions, which who knows they'll be by then, but that's just what you're looking into right now for the Patriots. This is kind of a need-to win, but at the same time, look what we're talking about. Ethan says, yeah, Mac could get one good hit and be out for sure. Adam's in the chat. Look at these beautiful humans. Adam, you missed it. Nate picked the Lions for you, man. He said for Adam.
We all did.
We all picked the Lions, but he dedicated it to Adam.
Our lovely boy, Adam.
Oh, lovely human. Lovely for sure. Adam, you'll be getting to see Darren's face here soon, hopefully. In person. It's going to be filthy. Perfect. All right, so that's all we got for this game, boys. We're going to go ahead and move along, okay? Next one we got in the docket here. It's the Colts versus the Jags. Colts are 0-1 from that tie, and Jags are 0-1. Starting off this morning, the spread difference was Indy favored by 3.5. This was this morning. Over and under is at 45. I'm going to start this one off. If you guys don't already know, the Colts are fucking hurt. I mean, a lot of their players are fucking hurt. A lot, like Pittman's questionable. That main D lineman that missed last weekend is gone again. What was his name? Shaquille Barrett? No, Leonard. Either way, not Leonard. Someone's hurt. So they have a lot of people hurt in their fucking team, from the line to the defense. They're all fucked up, and they're going to Jacksonville where they lost their chance to get into the playoffs last year. So again, I'm going to take the 3 points. I'm going to take the loss by a field goal, but still covering because of the hook. I'm taking the Jags. Colts are fucking hurt. So I like that a lot. Matt Ryan, he needs looks like he needs some more time in that offense. I don't know. Adam says in a chat, Room Raider, Nate, 10 out of 10. Golf clubs, that's all I needed. And then he says, go Lions, grit. All right, D, what do you got? What's your pick?
Colts got embarrassed last year at the end of the season against the Jags. Is it in Jacksonville?
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to go there, and Jim Irsay probably told Matt Ryan, like, hey, I don't give a fuck what you do. I need you to beat this Shad Khan fucker. He beat me in an auction on some shit, and he fucking beat me last year. Like, it's just, I don't see the Colts going there and losing back-to-back games in Jacksonville. I hope they don't. They let us down last week, but I'm going to take a money line this week just to be safe.
Another money line.
I'm not sure. Because I'm not sure about their team. Like, so I don't want to put any points on it.
All right, Nate. What you got?
Colts minus 3.5. They're gonna shit pump the Jags. They were bad last week, but they're gonna be way better this week. There's no way they look like they did last week. So stuff will get ironed out. Yeah, Pittman might not play. He's still listed as questionable with a quad injury, but the Jaguars are just dog shit. Absolute dog shit. I gave them one chance this year, and they spit in my face. So dead to me.
All right, as of today, DeForest Buckner's listed as questionable. Kenny Moore, their main corner, is listed as questionable. Pittman's questionable. Shaquille Leonard, that's his name. He's out. And then one of the receivers, Alec Pierce, is officially out as well. That is today's injury report for the Colts. This is good, though. You know what? Like, I've been on a lot of sides, a lot of you two for the last couple picks. So it's going to be on the opposite side for one. It's going to, hopefully it means something decent here. Who knows? But we got to switch it up, right? So, all right, next game. Next game we got on the docket here, boys. It's the Dolphins versus the Ravens. If you guys remember, this is the game where Lamar had to leave because he shit his pants, but he came back. this as of this morning, the odds were favored in the links of Baltimore. They're favored by 3.5. Over under is set at 44.5. D, start us off.
Who's home?
Ravens.
Yeah, I'll take the Ravens money line.
Again.
Listen, bro. Like, you want a winner? I'm giving you a winner.
That's
I
all
got
I'm saying.
fucked up
You don't
last
care about
week
that money.
with
You
all
want the
my
wins.
bro. What's the odds difference? Like,
Minus 200.
can't be. Okay, can't be much, bro. Like, I can't take that record that I got last week.
Okay,
I
we're doing
gotta
it for
get
the
it.
record. Love it. Love it.
Listen, if people are gonna follow me, I want them to win. So
Okay. Love
sorry,
it.
Tua just out here selling himself short. I can't see.
That was
So
hilarious.
Lamar's gonna go out there and be like, "Hey, I'm about to be teammates with all y'all next year, but I'm about to kick your ass now."
Nate, did you see that
So-
quote from Tua?
No, please don't say it either because I picked the fucking Dolphins.
Okay.
So I don't even want to fucking know.
All right.
I'm going into this blind, and I don't fucking care. Dolphins plus 3.5.
Nathan takes
Fuck the Ravens.
Nathan takes the the Dolphins at plus 3.5.
Take
All right,
the fucking
Nate. So,
quarterback
so
I
the
can't
quote.
see.
So the quote was.
Oh, he's gonna tell it to me anyway.
Yeah, I
All right.
am. For the people that hasn't heard it yet, the people that listen, I'm paraphrasing. He said something on the lines of, "I'm short. I can't see that well over the line. So if I can't see you and you can't see me, I expect you to get open so I can see you, and I'll pass you the ball."
Good, he's got the fastest guy in the league on his team.
Yeah.
Fucking run all the way down the field. Hopefully, you'll be able to see him.
You know
Ethan-
what that sounds like to me? Tyreek bitching at him, and then like that's him like defending himself in the media.
Well, Tyreek says he's more accurate than Mahomes.
Yeah, Tyreek says all that shit to the media because he has to, bro. He doesn't want to be the problem.
All right. So
He's coached up.
Ethan says in the chat, the Grim Reaper likes the Ravens this week.
Mm.
Okay. So my pick
I see you'll be joining me, Blake.
is the over at 44.5. I love this over so much.
That is a good over.
I do. I think this is going to go way up by Sunday. When I say way up, like a normal jump, probably up to 47, maybe 48. But I really love this over at 44.5. I think this is going to be a great shootout. Both defenses are respectable. They're not bad, but both offenses are high powered. I love it. I really, really, really love it. So it's a favorite of mine. So yeah, over 44.5. That's my pick. All right, let's move to the next one, boys. Next game we got in the docket. Falcons versus the Rams. Both 0-1 teams. Someone has to win this game or tie. As of this morning, whoa, my bad. As of this morning, the fucking odds were, let's see, I have it coming up here next, so I have it out of order. Go figure. I think it was the Rams minus 10. I could be wrong on that one.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Okay, so yeah, Rams minus 10. I got the over under right here. I went to the sports books, and they say it's it changed, but we have it this morning as 10. So Rams minus 10, over under set at 47. Nathan, give us your pick.
Yeah, over 47. I can't justify taking the Rams 10 with 10 points here. So I'm just gonna root for points. The Falcons were able to move the ball last week. And the Rams are gonna do Rams things. Cooper Kupp will probably have a touchdown or two, and yeah, we'll root for points on this one because I'm not gonna take this spread of 10.
Okay, I am taking a spread of 10.5 for the Falcons. I want the points. Give me the points. They're gonna lose, but I think garbage time's gonna help them. I'll take the spread. D, go for it.
Over. I had 46.5 on my book, but I'll take 47, whatever.
I'll list you as 46. You're good. 46.5.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be points scored. The Rams should win the game, but I didn't want to take a money line again, so
Yeah. Okay.
over.
So there you go. 2 overs and the Falcons points. So we all want points some way, somehow on this one. All right. On the next one, boys. And there it is. There's the spreads. Okay. Next, Seahawks versus the 49ers. As of this morning, again, 49ers are favored by 8.5. Over under set at 40. I'm going to start this one off, but before I give my pick out, I don't know if you guys seen the weather report because everyone's talking about it. It's supposed to be like another fucking monsoon, but in San Francisco this time, so go figure. It's
so
all
funny.
for real. It's an 85% chance of rain in San Francisco. It's supposed to be fucking
Nice.
real wet. Not as wet as the Bears game, but it's supposed to be a fucking rainy one. I love it. I think it's hilarious. And for some reason, the fucking odds makers in Vegas saw what happened last week and they said, you know what? We're going to make them plus 8.5. Give me that. Give me it. I know Jamal Adams is out, but I think that only helps your team. I really do. I think missing Jamal Adams just makes you that much better because Blitz Boy doesn't do too much other than blitz. So I took Seahawks plus
Drop
8.5
interceptions.
and drop interceptions. You're right. D, what do you got?
I got the Seahawks plus 9 on my book. 49ers are going to go down this shit show spiral of could we start Jimmy G? When should we pull Trey Lance? And this is just going to be another continuance of that.
Okay. All right, Nate.
Something doesn't add up here. Like Vegas knows something where they're giving the 49ers 9 points here. That's fucking crazy. I don't know where they watched last week and went, "Yep, let's give that team a fucking 9 point." Or like yeah, I just don't get it. I'm nervous to take the Seahawks plus 9 is what I got them at, Blake. But I have to. Like I have to take them at plus 9 because there's no way I'm gonna take fucking Trey Lance in the way they looked last week. So.
I don't know if you guys seen it today, but it was a video that hit Twitter and it made him a top trend. Trey Lance out here throwing some bills at the strip club on some strippers. It's hitting the internet all over the place, and people are like, "Oh yeah, I got 49ers by 50." Like
that bitch needs to drop some money on his hairline, dog.
Oh my god,
Jesus Christ.
that's attacking him.
That's fucking disappointing to hear from you, D, as a fellow ball guy.
No, bro. He tries to have hair, and it's like it's the legit
tough,
LeBron.
huh?
He's
Yeah.
got the LeBron. Like
He
it's
needs
like,
a headband.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, really.
It's rough, but yeah, Seahawks. I mean, like they looked good last week against the Ross
Listen,
coming
Nate, I'm
home.
willing to do a hair challenge with you, like a hair bet. Like I'll shave my fucking head. I don't care.
Ooh.
I don't know if I can reciprocate that bet. I've got nothing to risk.
You got to get a
know?
toupee.
A shitty one too, like
For
a
the
real bad
wedding.
one,
For the wedding, I have to get a toupee. Maddie, you'll love that.
like a bowl
Like a
cut.
Trump toupee.
Yes,
It's like in the
yeah.
wind,
He's taping it down.
She'd love
Perfect.
that. She'd love that.
Oh,
Who's Mel? Was it? What was his name? Marv Albert.
Marv Albert?
Like one of his. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's great. All right, let's move along from this one, boys. We are flying through now. All right, next game. You got the Bengals versus the Cowboys. Both 0-1. Someone's got to get a win here. The spread as of this morning was Bengals were favored by 7. The over-under was set at 42. Darren, start us off.
I'm just gonna take over 41.5. Kind of low. The Bengals should cover, but I want to see some points. Even if the Bengals just shit pump them and the Cowboys score like 2 field goals, I don't care. But is it in Jerry World?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, Joe Burrow might try to show out. I don't know. I mean, he's not from there or anything, but it's like if you're gonna play in any stadium in the NFL, like before SoFi and shit like that, it was Jerry World's the place to be. So who knows? Hopefully he balls out there.
Okay.
Over 41.5.
Nate, let's hear it.
Yeah, over 42. Just gonna take the over and root for points. I can't justify taking the Bengals -7, even though the Cowboys looked like just absolute dog shit last week. So did the Bengals. And Joe showed no ability to like keep the football safe. So just gonna take the over. Jamar will probably have a good game. So
Okay. All right. I can see the headlines now on ESPN. You got, can an 0-2 Cowboys team come back and make the playoffs? And then on Fox Sports Net, you got Skip Bayless going, listen, Cooper had to get adjusted to the system. They're going to come back. They're going to do it.
It's Kellen Moore's fault.
Yes.
It's all Kellen Moore's fault.
Yes. Is it time for Mike McCarthy to head out of Dallas? Is Sean Payton around the corner? I fucking love that it's only 7 and not 7.5. I love it. I'm taking the Bengals. I can hang my hat high on it. Joe Burrow is not going to take that nasty loss, which granted, Steelers, they got him good last week. But they're not going to take that loss and then go into a Cooper Rush Cowboys team and just fucking lay down. And it's going to be more than a touchdown. I'd take an alternate here, but for the sake of the spread, let's go 7. I love it.
Excuse me, teacher. The Steelers were supposed to be dog shit, and they barely fucking beat them.
Hey, Steelers are gonna beat the shit out of the Patriots this week too. So it's
Okay, but I mean, the Bengals should have beat the shit out of the Steelers,
You're
divisional rival.
you're
The
right.
7 points here is tough.
So I thought about the over. I know you guys took the over. I just don't know if the Cowboys can hold up their end of the bargain. So I think the
I think
Bengals
Pollard
taking
or
it.
Zeke will do something.
Well, they have to, and they don't even have a line to play behind.
Joey B likes to throw picks too, bro. Trayvon
You're
Diggs
not
over
wrong.
there, Michael Parsons, like
You're not wrong about that.
Tell me they can't go 28-14. You don't think that score can happen?
Yeah, I do think it can happen. I do, but the question is, can
There
the
you go.
Cowboys offense put up 2 touchdowns?
They got full game to do it. Just
Okay.
two. Just
pick
two.
6, Russian touchdown, first drive of the game.
I like that his first
everything.
thought about getting points is like, yeah, pick 6. Like I don't know about the offense, but pick 6. Yes.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
we
because
we know
Joe
who we're
throws the
picking.
ball away, bro.
All right. All right.
We know who we're fucking picking this week, man.
Bengals -7. I fucking love it. Moving along to the next one, boys. Texans
That's
versus.
your fucking log. I'm gonna fucking like break your kneecap, bro.
Is that like how if that's my lock, it's the same way Nathan thought about Steelers lock last week? Like I'll fucking kill you, D.
It was 6.5, and it was a plus points, motherfucker.
Texans versus Broncos. 0-1 versus an 0-1. Fucking, they're going back to Weird Russ's house. As of this morning, favored line of Denver -10. Over under set at 45.5. Nathan, give us your pick.
Like I don't even know. Texans +10,
There you go.
right? Yeah, Texans +10.
Okay.
I'll take the points. Fucking Russ is dog shit. That offense is dog shit. He's telling them to fucking yell, run and pass on the defensive side of the ball. Like,
So stupid.
fuck this cheesy moron.
So dumb.
God didn't want him to win that game last week. Maybe God will decide he wants to win him this week, you know? But yeah, I mean, the Texans look pretty fucking okay with having Rex Burkhead in their fucking backfield. So, just going to take the points. Ride with Lovey.
If it helps, they're considered their best defensive player, Justin Simmons, the safety. He's now on injured reserve. They're starting 2 of the starting linemen. One's out, one's questionable. That's offensive side, and then Randy Gregory's also questionable on the defense. So they're coming home to that. I'm taking the points too. Give me Texans. Davis Mills is out here cooking something up, and come on, Lovey, ride for me one more time, bud. All right, Nate or D, what you got?
I don't know if you already said it, but Broncos country left wide. I feel like 10 points is too much. Russell might not even win this fucking game, dude. This might be the fucking headline. Like, holy shit, not Baker, but Russell starts 0-2 against 2 shit teams. Like, I don't know. My bet against Nate might be fucked, but hopefully they win. So they can tie it up with the. Oh no, they won't tie it up. Yeah, they'll tie it up with the Chargers, and my bet will be safe. But at 10 points, that's way too much. There's no way in hell. If the Broncos do win by that, they're just fucking Judy run deep, just slinging it every fucking time.
If the question is, does Jesus live in Denver? The answer is, have you seen that Denver airport? No. So, all right, that's all I got there for that game. Next one we got on the board here is the Raiders versus the Cardinals. Both 0-1. They're going to Vegas for this one. This one is some people are saying the game of the week. Who knows? But as of this morning, the spread was favored of the Raiders -5.5. Over under 51.5. And for all of you that say it's not a big deal, I mean, kind of has been when it came to Call of Duty's launches and Kyler Murray. This weekend's an exclusive for the new Call of Duty game. It's only for this weekend. You know he's going to get his time in on that. That's why they scrubbed that piece from the contract. So, I mean, Kyler Murray's got a lot of work ahead of him on the field and on the PlayStation. So, what you got, D?
I'm sure Kyler Murray probably had his hands on the beta way before now, being a part of FaZe Clan.
Sure.
So I don't think that would be a factor in this game. Honestly, I'm going to switch my pick, but I'm not going to do that to you. I'll just take what I have. Raiders money line. No. I would take Raiders minus the points because I forgot about Chandler Jones getting the chance to get his hands on Kyler Murray. And I forgot about how bad the fucking Cardinals looked against Mahomes last week, and Herbert and them looked good. So I feel like Derek Carr, Devontae needs this win. Derek needs this win. They got to get it. So at least money line, if not money line, 5.5.
Okay. All right. So you got money line, but do you, as far as pod record goes, do you want it to change? I can change it right after.
No, it whatever you want to do. If you want to change it, if it's not too much work, you can change it.
All right. I'll change it after this. No problem. So D's taking the spread 5.5. Nate, what's your pick?
Man, if Kyler's not a moron, he'll fucking show out in this game and prove everybody wrong. I wouldn't even say anything about it after the game if they win this, just sort of like business as usual. But I'm gonna take the Cardinals plus 5.5. You're gonna give me Cardinals and points, I'll take it. I know they looked bad last week, but I don't know. I got no faith in the Raiders.
Okay. All right. So I'm taking the Raiders. Taking them at home. I got them winning by a touchdown. I like it. I like the 5.5. I'm riding that spread with you, D. We'll take that. Again, I mean, who knows? I'm not doing it because of the fucking Kyler stat. I'm just saying it because I think the Raiders have a lot to prove this season, and this has to be a game to do it. So we'll see. We'll see. An update as far as the Louisville-Florida State game. Louisville's up 14-7. They just scored. Louisville's up 14-7. All right. On the next one. We're almost done here with the week. This game is a game we've all been waiting for. It's the game that D and I will be at. Sorry, Nate. We know you'll be working. It sucks. But Bears-Packers. Bears 1-0. In case you guys don't know, they are undefeated, including preseason. So Packers 0-1. As of today, the spread was 10 in favor of the Packers. Over-under at 42. Nate, go ahead and start us off.
I know the Bears are bad, and I'm gonna steal something from the boy. Golly, I'm forgetting his name
Compton?
now. Holy shit. Huh?
Talking about Will Compton, the boy?
Yeah, Will. Where you said the Bears won at water polo last week. We did, but like, where the fuck they're getting these 10 points from when fucking old pouty Rodgers can't hit one receiver and then make a catch? I don't know where we're getting fucking 10 points from. I have no fucking clue. The spread makes no fucking sense to me at all, especially because we look pretty decent on defense. So give me the Bears plus 10. Give me the points. I might as well take money line because they're going to beat them anyway, but this one's for Jim.
This one's for Jim. Thank you. I was going to say it. Shout out to Jim the Bear. R.I.P. We're doing this one for you. I'm taking Bears plus 10, and I'm doing the same thing I did last week. I'm also sprinkling money line when it comes to the game day, so I'm riding that one out. I guess the question is, what are you taking, D?
Bears plus 10.
Oh, what's your reasons, D? Let me hear it.
I honestly think Packers might lose, bro. I mean, Lazard's back, so they're giving us the points on Lazard being back. They're giving us Dillon and Jones at home. Like, I need our defense to show me a lot more. And I don't want to even say our defense. I need our defensive coordinator to show me a lot more before I could say we could beat a team by 10. Since 2008, we're 45-30-1 after a loss against the spread, so we should cover that. But I can't take it. I mean, I want my record to be good. I can't bet with my heart. Can't do it.
Okay.
Did you watch the first play, Darren, and just go, "Fuck this"?
I literally pre-came and then it had to like come back.
Yeah.
Like, just
because he had him beat by like 10 yards.
I was standing up, bro. Like I was like,
yeah.
shit, like, and then just
that was the last.
Aaron looked like he just wanted to jump off a roof.
That was the last spark of offense I seen from the Packers that day.
Yeah,
it was.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Aaron gets up for the fucking Bears games. He's a fucking grudgy, fucking pissed off bastard. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
The Darius was holding a grudge too. He was after Aaron all fucking
he
game.
was.
So, like, that was a problem. I'm like, okay, like I get we didn't need to keep him, but come on, we couldn't have made sure he went to the fucking Ravens, like
Vikings.
No, he chose the Vikings because of the fact that he wanted to spite the Packers.
Oh, well, I know you're saying now.
He's openly said it. Like, he's like, fuck them. They mistreated me, like, after I got injured on my back. And so it's just like.
Yeah, I was going to say
the Bears' defense looked fucking good, right, Blake? I mean.
Yeah, we fucked. Brisker's.
You're playing against a high school quarterback, bro. Come on.
Brisker's Amos 2.0. I said it when he came out of college. Not saying he's going to be that amazing as Amos, but he's the same build, same play.
That's good, man.
Jackson finally stepped up. Jalen got hurt, but he came back. Dominique Robinson, the wide receiver turned D end. It looks nasty. Fucking hopefully Roquan gets inspired by this and actually comes back, but I don't think he will. But that's my one hope, is that we play so fucking lights out that he's like, you know what, I'm gonna stay. So, like, I only hope. E says I'm surprised that line is +10. Yeah, it's surprising. So, taking it. All right, we got 2 more games here. Monday Night Football is a doubleheader. This one's the Titans versus the Bills. Titans 0-1, Bills 1-0. The spread is the Bills 10. So Bills -10, 48.5 is the over under. I'm gonna start this one off, guys. It's Bills. It's always been Bills. Bills -10. It doesn't matter. They're going home to Buffalo at Monday Night Football. Yeah, it's the Bills for sure. Taking that. You might as well go ahead and put a 2 touchdown or 2 touchdown bet on Stephon Diggs. I don't see why I wouldn't hit. So, D, what do you got?
It seems like a trap, bro. Seems like public, everybody take the Bills -10. But I'm going to fall for the fucking trap, dude. I can't. Fuck the Titans, dude. Just like simple, plain and simple. You can't let the Giants beat you, then, or if you can't beat the Giants, then there's no way you're beating the fucking Bills, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We're covering that spread.
Well
The
said.
Bills are going to fucking score at will, dude.
Well said. Nate?
Yeah, this is the one where I actually am confident in the 10 point spread. I'm just gonna take the Bills.
Yeah,
This team fucks.
this team fucks, and D said it perfectly. If you can't beat the Giants, you can't beat the Bills. So, all right, last game of the week here, boys. This is a big one. This will be a fun Monday night game to watch. Vikings versus the Eagles, both 1-0. Someone's gonna leave here with a loss. The spread was the Eagles favored by 2. Over under at 50.5. I'm gonna start this one off. I'm taking Vikings money line. Vikings fuck, and I'm gonna take this one. Eagles are good. I'm not saying they're bad. They're even they look like they're heading to the playoffs. I'm not doubting that. But so are the Vikings. Like they're fucking this season, and this would be a real test because Kirk got his first Monday Night Football win last year. Can he do it again? So I got Vikings money line. I don't even want the spread. D.
It's close for a reason. Vegas knows something. That's why I'm not taking the money line. I got to take the Vikings plus the 2. They could fucking lose by a field goal, and my heart would be ripped out. But I'll take the Vikings plus the 2, man. I'm confident they showed something. Hopefully Kirk can keep it up. Hopefully he's not a one-hit wonder. So we'll see.
He's out there at that Coles Cash shirt, ready to rock post game.
With his fucking aluminum wrapped steak.
Nate, what do you got?
Yeah, Vikings +2. This team's fucking good, man. This team's gonna be a problem.
All right, there you have it. There's your weeks covered. Time to get the bonus, and then we'll be wrapping this up here shortly. So let's get to the locks. To lock it up. All right, boys. This one we already talked about a little bit. You already know what it means. Ethan said in the chat, "Yeah, I like the Vikings here too." Boys.
Get the fuck out of
Boys.
here. Don't tell us what you like, bro.
Boys.
Don't tell us what you like. Like, just keep it to yourself, E. Like, come on.
No, keep talking to the chat. We don't want to discourage the chat, even if it is the replay.
No, because it's like literally everything I like he likes this week, and then just that does
It's scaring
not
the
do
fuck
well.
out of you. Oh, I love it. All right, lock it up. The lock it up of the week. Here we go. So going over a little bit of the lock it ups locks. So far for the season, I'm 0-1. D's 1-0. Nate's 0-1. So Nate and I fucked up the dirty parlay last week. It's clear. But let's go ahead and get to it. My lock of the week. It's time for a comeback. It's time to get back in the winners column, just like last year. I'm taking the Bengals -7. Let's go. Let's go. I'm hoping for the same. I'm hoping for the same shit.
Is that a 1:00 game?
3.
Okay, so at least we have some hope. So at least we won't be fucked as soon as the fucking game starts.
All right. Well, yeah, Bengals -7. I love it. I really love that pick. That's my favorite, other than the +10 for Houston and the over for the Miami Ravens game, which is gonna be my other pick. But I love this one more. I really do. I really do.
I don't like any of this. Like any of those options that you gave me.
Ethan says in the chat, you called every game I mentioned like 4. He's talking about you, D. Tough. All right, D, go ahead, give us your lock.
Vikings +2. Cole's Cash Kirk can fucking get it done.
Coles Cash Kirk.
I feel like, I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, Jalen Hurts' his mobile ability. He is very mobile. I'll give him that. He's a lot better than people think." But the Vikings D does not fuck around, dude. Kendricks, Zadarius, Daniil Hunter, fucking what's the safety? Can't think of his name.
Harrison Smith.
Yeah, Harrison Smith. Like all these guys, fucking fuck, dude. There's no way the Vikings don't cover. Purple people eaters all day over fucking Philly.
Love hearing that from a Packer fan. All right. Yeah, just leave it. Just leave it. Nate, go ahead. What's your lock?
You think because you have one ass cheek and 3 toes, I won't kick your ass? We're going with the Lions, man. For Adam.
For
You
Adam.
ride.
For Adam.
Adam, just so you know, when he sent me over his lock today, he said he sent Lions -1.5 for Adam Hart. So it's real, Adam. If you're still out there in the chat, there it is. There's your locks. There's your locks. You'll see him again here shortly. There you have it. So let's go ahead and get to the Survivor pick. Listen, like last year, 2 of us bowed out week 1. Only 1 remains. So records. Oh fuck! I forgot to adjust that. Don't worry about it. How it goes is Nate's 1-0.
Fuck, I won.
Yeah, Nate's 1-0. D and
I'm
I
not
are
out.
1. Well, do you want to count the tie as you're still in? Because I was gonna actually ask you that.
We
I'm
didn't
cool with
take
it.
an L.
Okay, so we'll make it 0-0-1. So I'm the
That's
one out.
Nate.
Nate.
No, he can still play.
Okay, so I'm the
Boring
one that's
if I
out.
just win all the time.
I'm out. So it's D's 0-0-1, Nate's 1-0, and I'm 0-1. So there you go. I'll take it. That's fine. I honestly wanted to ask you when it comes to
I'm not for
Survivor.
that, Nate.
I really want to know what we're doing for it. So then D, what's your pick for this week?
My Survivor is the Bills. I know it's stupid. You could take them anytime when there's a harder week. Right now, I mean, I don't want to take my lock and my Survivor to be the same. And everybody else just fucking scares me. So I know I took some money lines, but I want to survive. So I'll go with the Bills.
Okay. All right. There you have it. So D takes the Bills for Survivor. Looking to get back on track. Nate, what's yours, Mr. Undefeated?
Rams. Just gonna see if I can hit a layup this week.
Okay. All right. So going for a layup against the Falcons. Okay. All right. So Nate takes the Rams. I'm taking the Steelers. Give me the Steelers. I like that as my Survivor. They're home. They're against the Patriots. I think the Patriots are going to blow it. I think the Patriots are going to have a bad season this year. So I'm looking to bounce back with the Steelers win at home. Give me that Tomlin all day. All right. There's your Survivors. Here we go. Time for what we've been waiting for, the Dirty Parlay. But before we get to the Dirty Parlay of this week, quickly talk about last week. Cowboys money line, Steelers +6.5, Colts -7. That was +691, almost 700 fans. So then you go L for the Cowboys, W for the Steelers, and then L for the Colts. That left us an L for 691. So D took that one home. If Nate and I would have helped out, we could have got a big payout, folks. Big payout. So that's a loss. We understand that. But we're back this week. This week on the docket, we have the Bengals -7 at -118. We have the Vikings +2 at -110. And then we got the Lions -1.5 at -109. That equals a smooth 578. So if you bet that right now in your respective sports books at a +578, $10 on it will win you a total of like $67 and some change because you get your money back and then the money on top. So there you have it. That's the Dirty Parlay for the week. That's the bet we're riding on. We always ride on it together. Even if we pick against each other, I ride with you guys regardless. We're going to ride it out again. As soon as these came through last week, I was like, fuck yes. And then the Colts failed out, and then I failed out bad. So it doesn't matter. We lost it. But there you have it. That's the Dirty Parlay. You will see it tweeted out on Sunday. You also see our player cards tweeted out on Sunday. Good luck to your picks tomorrow and your picks tonight, whatever have you. Florida State and Louisville is tied 14-14 going into half. It looks like that over is going to be demolished. It was set at 64. It should be a fun one tonight. So that's it for us today. I know we're wrapping up here pretty quick, but we try to get out a little sooner. Anything you boys want to share before we wrap this up?
Go, Pat, go.
Go, Pat, go. Okay. All right. Well, Nate, you?
Should be a fun weekend. We got Saturday stuff with some that's good, and Sunday football, so should be a fun weekend.
Yep. For me, as you know, I said it before, Darren and I are going to the Bears-Packers game. Adam's coming along, and so is TJ. TJ couldn't go last year, so Nate came with us too. That was a hell of a time. That was really fun. So we're looking to do the same thing again. We're looking to go up for make a day out of it.
At least this one will be a little bit warmer.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing though. Last
It
year
wasn't
was
that
fun.
cold last time.
There you go.
Topless.
Shirts off D. That was his picture for a while on here. So, no, it was fun. It was fun. Looking to make another fun one out of this one. Nate, around work this weekend, if you're looking to hang out, by all means. And then for the rest of you guys that watch, hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you pick us or fade us, whatever you may do. Hopefully you enjoyed the picks and you learned a little something out of this. But that's all we have tonight. Final words from Nate.
Everyone have a good weekend.
D, final words.
209 Stockton.
Like, I was so mad at you in that chat. I was so fucking angry. And I almost knew that you were fucking egging me on. I just couldn't stop myself.
All right,
It made
real
me.
quick,
I was so angry.
real quick. I know, like, that fight was quick and amazing, but wouldn't you have loved to see just Kamzat just smash this fucking guy, like, legit, just blood everywhere, just fucking...
Yeah. But I think he did, like, he could have, like, stuck his dick in him, and there's nothing that guy could have done about it. So, like, that's also fairly impressive. He just rolled him up in a ball and choked him for the fucking full fight. I'm just glad Nate didn't get fucking sacrificed.
Yeah, that's good.
Before
That
we're
would
out,
have been tough.
Ethan says you're going with Adam. PYH, protect your holes. Yeah, no joke. Nathan knows what happened.
Don't
last
be
time.
jealous, dude. Like,
Yeah.
And again, you will be seeing Adam here soon for the wedding anyway. So.
and E, don't worry. You'll get yours from the Packers next week, dog.
Oh man, Patriots. Packers.
And then the week after that. So you get back to back weeks of Aaron Rodgers fucking your teams, bro.
Perfect.
So just be ready.
All right.
Just be fucking ready.
That's it for the Dirty Parlay. A little short one for football week this week, but for all of you guys making your picks this weekend, good luck. Follow at the Dirty Parlay on Twitter. Make sure you like and subscribe this video. Helps us grow. And that's it. So have a fun weekend. Good luck. And we'll see you in week 3. Peace.